U.S. troops are headed back to Latin America. But this time, it's not to fight communism. It's to fight narco gangs. Ecuador just greenlit a new U.S. military presence at a naval facility in Manta, reviving one of the most controversial partnerships in the region. President Daniel Noboa isn't playing games. He wants U.S. boots on the ground, fast, to help crush the drug cartels and urban gangs tearing Ecuador apart. And if that's not wild enough, he's also bringing in Blackwater founder Erik Prince to help train local forces. This isn't just about Ecuador. This is about the return of U.S. interventionism in South America, with a new enemy and a very familiar playbook. Let's break it down. Ecuador is on the brink. Over the past 18 months, the country has seen exploding cartel violence, assassinations of political candidates, prison riots that rival war zones, and entire cities falling under narco control. The military is overwhelmed. The police are outgunned. And the economy is being hijacked by illicit networks. President Daniel Noboa, a young business-oriented leader, is betting big. We can't win this alone. We need American firepower. The U.S. military used to operate out of Manta, an airbase on Ecuador's Pacific coast. That deal was canceled in 2009 after years of protests, pressure from the left, and concerns about sovereignty. Now, it's coming back, only this time as a naval and counter-narcotics hub. The new facility will host U.S. Navy and Special Operations personnel, serve as a logistics and intelligence hub, launch joint operations against cartel-controlled ports and trafficking routes. This is a full-spectrum revival of U.S. boots-on-ground strategy in the region. Trump's administration has quietly been supporting this move through military advisors and regional diplomats. The logic? Take the fight to the cartels. Use Ecuador as a launchpad for broader regional containment, and help Noboa set a precedent for strongman diplomacy backed by U.S. might. This fits Trump's broader foreign policy vision. No nation should fall to gangs while America stands by. Here's where it gets wild. President Noboa is bringing in Erik Prince, founder of the infamous private military company Blackwater, to overhaul Ecuador's special forces, train elite anti-cartel units, deploy surveillance and security tech in gang-infested zones. Prince is controversial. His name is linked to Iraq war scandals, private warfighting, and aggressive foreign interventionism. But Noboa sees him as a fixer. We need unconventional solutions to unconventional warfare. Prince's role is training, logistics, and intel. But critics worry it's a slippery slope to outsourced paramilitary operations. This isn't your average crime wave. Ecuador is fighting the Sinaloa Cartel, GNG, Jalisco New Generation Cartel, local gangs like Los Choneros and Los Lobos. These groups control prisons like fortresses, run ports like CEOs, and execute enemies with military precision. Ecuador's security forces are losing ground fast. This is what makes Manta so critical. It's not just a base. It's a beachhead in the war on organized crime. Ecuador isn't just asking for help. It's signaling alignment. This decision strengthens ties with the U.S. and breaks from leftist South American politics. Counters Chinese influence in regional port infrastructure and sends a message to Venezuela, Nicaragua, and other regional narco-states. The Americans are back. For the U.S., it's a test case. Can you stabilize a nation using a military plus private sector hybrid model? And if it works in Ecuador, who's next? This playbook isn't without risks. Sovereignty backlash. Ecuadorians already pushed the U.S. out once. Will they do it again? Collateral damage. Joint raids and intel sharing can lead to civilian casualties and PR disasters. Human rights violations. If Prince's methods echo Blackwater-era scandals, this could blow up politically. Regional destabilization. Cartels don't give up turf. They move. Neighboring countries may be next. Perception of occupation. Even if temporary, U.S. troops in Latin America will ignite anti-American sentiment. It's a tightrope. and Noboa is walking it with no net. Sources say the Manta facility is under accelerated construction. U.S. military liaisons are already arriving. Prince's team is setting up training camps in rural zones. Joint operations could begin within months. And Trump? He's expected to make a public statement backing the plan, pitching it as America helping an ally restore order on our terms. Ecuador just opened its doors. The U.S. is stepping in. And the war on narco gangs just entered a new chapter. This isn't peacekeeping. This is hard power exported with a handshake and a checkbook. And it raises a massive question. Is this the start of a Latin American comeback, or just another proxy war waiting to explode? Time will tell. Should the U.S. be putting boots on the ground in Ecuador? Is this a necessary fight or a risky return to interventionism? And is bringing in Erik Prince a smart move or a ticking time bomb? Drop your thoughts in the comments.